La 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 ay la 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 Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav Vitzivanu lehadlik ner Vitzivanu lehadlik ner Vitzivanu lehadlik ner Shel Shabbat La 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 la.
Shabbat Shalom. Welcome. It's almost Purim. As you can tell if you're here in person by our decorations, we've turned the sanctuary into Shushan. In this weekend before our holiday of joy and of masks, the many masks we wear in this world. Let us begin our Kabbalat Shabbat service as the Kabbalists, as Sfat, who used to go out into the fields, their hearts full of devotion, yearning to greet the bride Shabbat. We begin on page 5. Shalom Aleichem.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachi Asharet, Malachi Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei HaMelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Oachem leshalom, Malachi Ashalom, Malachi Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei HaMelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Parchuni leshalom, Malachi Ashalom, Malachi Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei HaMelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Seitechem leshalom, Malachi Ashalom, Malachi Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei HaMelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We turn to page 11. We begin the Psalms for Friday night. Lechu neranena l'Adonai, nariya litzur yishenu. Mekad mafana bitoda, bizmirot nariya lo, ki agadol Adonai. Arbaim shana akud b'dor, va'omaram to'e levavhem, v'hem lo yadu drachai, asher nishbati v'yapim yivon el menuchati. Lai 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 lai. Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash, shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz, shiru l'Adonai barchu shemo, basru miyom liyom yeshuato, sapru vagoyim kivodo, v'chol ha'amim nivleotav, ki gadol Adonai, u'me'ulal me'od, norahu, al kol Elohim, ki kol Elohei ha'amim elim v'Adonai shamayim asa, od v'yadar lifanav oz v'tiferet במקדשו, אבו לאדוני משפחות העמים, אבו לאדוני כבוד ועוז, אבו לאדוני כבוד שמו, שאו מנחה ובואו לחצרותיו. Alay day day day, alay day day day, alay day day day, ay day day day, ay day 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 day, ay day 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 day, alay day day day, ay day day day, alay day day day, ay day day day, ay day 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 day, day 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 day, ay day day day, ooh, ay day day. Die, 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 I die, 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 I die, 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 I die, 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 I die, 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 I die, 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 I die, 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 I die, 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 I die, 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 I die, 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 dum. I die, die, die. I lie, lie, lie. I lie, lie, lie. Lie, 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 lie. Bravo. לפני אדוני קיווה לשפוט הארץ, ישפוט תבל בצדק וימים באמונתו. Psalm 97 on page 15. אדוני מלך הגל הארץ, ישמחו עם רבים. Light is sown for the righteous and joy for the upright. Or zaru al tzadik ol yishrei lev simcha. Simchu tzadikim b'Adonai v'yodo lezecher kodsho. Mizmor, page 17. Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash ki niflaot asa. Oshia lo yamino Uzeroa kodsho di Adonai Yeshuato li'enei hagoyim gilat tzikato zachar chasdo ve'emunato לבית ישראל ראו כל אפסי אורץ את ישועת אלוהינו
Adonai kol ha'aretz יצחו ורעננו
Amenu
זמרו לאדוני
וכינור וכל זמרת וחצות צרות וקול שופר הריעו לפני המלך אדוני ירם הים ומלואו תבל ויושבי ונהרות ימחאו כף יחד הרים ירננו לפני אדוני קיבה לשפוט הארץ ישפוט תבל בצדק ועמים במישרים Adonai malach ירגיזו עמים יושב קרובים תנות הארץ אדוני בציון גדול Page 20, the concluding verses. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'ishtachavu lehar kodsho ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu.
Please rise. We're on page 21. Mizmor le David. Acclaim Adonai, children of the divine. Acclaim Adonai with honor and strength.
Mizmor leDavid, Havul Adonai v'nelim, Havul Adonai, Kavod va'oz. Havul Adonai kevod shemo ishtachavu l'Adonai bi'ad kodesh kol Adonai al hamayim el hakavod irim Adonai al mayim Raim Rabim Kol Adonai Bakoah Kol Adonai Be'adar Kol Adonai Shover Arazim Vayeshaber Adonai Et Arzei Alvanon Vayarkidem Kemo Egel Levanon Vesirion Kemo Enremim Kol Adonai Chotzev Leavot Esh Kol Adonai Yachil Midbar Yachil Adonai Midbar Kadesh Kol Adonai Yecholel Al Yalot Vayechesov Yeharot Uvechalo Kulo Merkavod Adonai Lama Bor Yashav Yishev Adonai Melech Leolam Adonai Od Le'amo Yiten Adonai Yivarech Ramo Vashalom Rai 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 Lai Lai Lai.
Please be seated. We turn to Lecha Dodi. We are page 23. Come, my beloved, to welcome the bride. Let us greet Shabbat as she arrives.
לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד, ישמענו אל המיוחד. אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, לשם ולתפארת ולתהילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי מקור הברכה מראש מקדם נסוכה. סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. מקדש מלך עיר מלוכה, קומי צאי מתוך הפך רב לשבת בעמק הבכה, והוא יחמול עלייך חמלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. התנערי מעפר קומי לבשי בגדי תפארתך מעל יד בן ישי בית המחמי, קרבם נפשי גאלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. התעוררי התעוררי כי באורי, קומי אורי אורי אורי, שיר דברי כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לא תבושי ולא תקלמי, מה תשתוחקי ומה תהמי, בך יחסו אני עמי ונבנתה עיר אל תילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. Let us go to the last stanza. At the bottom of page 25, we rise, we face the entrance to greet the bride Shabbat. בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהולה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
Please remain standing. We turn to page 39a for the Baruch Hu, our call to worship.
ברכו את אדוני המבורך. ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד.
Please be seated. We have a responsive reading on the far left column of page 39a. Beloved are you, eternal God, by whose design the evening falls, by whose command dimensions open up, and eons pass away, and stars spin in their orbits. And rising sun and then spreading dust, creator of all, you are made manifest. Beloved are you, Adonai, for this hour of nightfall.
ומעביר יום ומביא לילה, ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה. אדוני צבאות שמו. אל חי וקיים, תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, אמרי ורבים. אהבת עולם בית ישראל עמך אהבת. Page 45 lines from the bottom. Ki hem chayenu v'yorech yameinu uvehem negei yamam v'layla. Ki hem chayenu v'yorech yameinu uvehem negei yamam v'layla. V'yavatecha al tasir mimenu לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני, אוהב עמו ישראל, שמע ישראל, אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם בשבתך, בביתך ובלכתך בדרך, ושוכבך ובקומך, וקשתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. Impress these words of mine upon your heart and upon your soul. Bind them as a sign upon your hand and as a symbol above your eyes. Teach them to your children by speaking of them when you sit in your home, when you walk on your way, when you lie down, and when you rise up. Inscribe them upon the doorposts of your home and on your gates. Vayomer Adonai el Moshe lemor daber. Ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem le'Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem emet.
Join me for our responsive reading on page 43b. You proclaim the covenant on the seventh day.
Listened and heard it.
You love this day we inherited, delighting in its remembrance. From the time you bestowed a joy filled the hearts of Yeshurun, the people you redeemed. You exalted Shabbat as a sign between us forever. In 6 days your world was formed. On the seventh day you rested.
This day, Israel, your people rest.
To honor your name, they sing songs of praise to the one deserving of praise.
We sing this song, Who is like you, Adonai, among the mighty, on page 44, the bold print, fourth line down. Ay bye bye bim bim bam, yabba bye bye bim bam. Ay bye bye bim bim bam, yabba bye bye bim bam. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, neurati lo tosef ele, neurati lo tosef ele, malchutecha ra'u ובניך בוקע ים לפני משה זלי ענו ואמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב וגלו מיד חזק ממנו. Baruch atah Adonai, Gal Yisrael. Page 45. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'yamidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Ufros aleinu sukat shalom. Ushmor tzitenu, uvoenu, l'chaim u'l'shalom, mi'ata v'ad olam. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'yamidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Uferos aleinu sukat shalomecha, Baruch atah Adonai, Apore sukat shalom aleinu, V'al kol amo Yisrael, V'al Yerushalayim. V'shameru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש, יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, ועלמה דברה קירותי, וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון, ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה, ובזמן קריב יאמרו, אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך, לעלם עלל מהלמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה וכולילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירן ועלמה ויאמרו Amen.
Our silent Amidah for Friday nights begins on page 47, and we continue silently through to page 52.
Oh, say shalom, shalom bimromav. Hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Amen.
Please rise for Kiddush, page 55.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidishanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho b'ahava v'ratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reshit כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים. כי בנו בחרת, ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים, ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת.
Please be seated. Shabbat Shalom. I think many of us have had this experience in the last months of meeting someone Jewish or seeing someone we know who's Jewish, and suddenly notice they're wearing the tags for the hostages. And sometimes it's been there for a few days, you just haven't noticed that person wearing it. It could be anybody from a teacher, a Jewish professional, a doctor. And it's even more pronounced sometimes on Zoom, where suddenly you look, and if you're having a conversation in a Zoom Jewish space, and you suddenly see there's the tags, or at a Jewish prayer service on Minyan, you see the person stand up because it's that point in the service, and you look, and there's the tags hanging in full view. And it's amazing how many people are wearing them. I gave mine to my wife. It's interesting that of all the symbols that have come up since October 7th, it's the tags that have been what we hold on to the most, right? We're praying for the hostages and trying to save lives. And if you think about it, most of those who are supportive of Israel in this situation, it's not about them pushing any other buddy aside or thinking that Israel should expand its territory. For most of them, it's just we want to save lives, we want the release of the hostages, we want to be able to not have an enemy that's seeking to destroy us. And so there's always a day before Purim, Tanit Esther, the fast of Esther. It would have been this day, but we don't fast on Shabbat. Or the day before Shabbat, on Friday or Saturday, we don't fast, because Shabbat should be a day of feasting and of joy, except on Yom Kippur, when Shabbat falls on Yom Kippur. But except for that, Shabbat overrides everything. So Tanit Esther, the fast of Esther, really doesn't come. We did it on Thursday instead of today. And what is Tanit Esther, the fast of Esther, about? It's really commemoration of solidarity. And it takes us to a moment in the Megillah story when Esther finally understood what she had to do to save the Jews. And Mordechai had come to her and said, I'm wearing sackcloth on my head. We have a decree against the Jews. Maybe you're here so that you can help all of us be saved from Haman's decree. And so she tells him, don't you know, if I approach the king and he hasn't called me, I could be killed. And so he delivers the message back to her. Do not imagine that you of all the Jews will escape with your life by being in the king's palace. On the contrary, if you keep silent in this crisis, relief and deliverance will come to the Jews from another quarter, while you and your father's house will perish. And who knows, perhaps you have attained to royal position for just such a crisis. And so Esther recognizes the gravity of the moment and that she's in this position. And so then Esther sends back this message to Mordechai. Go assemble all the Jews who live in Shushan and fast in my behalf. Do not eat or drink for 3 days, night or day. I and my maidens will observe the same fast. Then I shall go to the king, though it is contrary to the law, and if I am to perish, I shall perish. And so Esther asked all the Jews to fast on her behalf, to pray for her, because what she had to do demanded great courage. It wasn't just because her life was on the line, but also because she had this small window. Even if he were to grant her the permission to speak, she had to make the case for her entire people in that small little window, pick the right words, and she had one opportunity to actually save the Jewish people. And after all, she was the new queen, really a concubine in some ways more than a queen. And so she asked the people to pray, to be with her in this moment. She had to save her people, and she had to get some help to find those words. And so on the third day of her fast, she approached the king, and immediately he let her speak, and she found the words, and we know the story, and it all worked out. And she approached him several other times afterwards. And maybe we can think that she was inspired because she also knew that she had her whole people behind her. And so we fast on this minor fast day, but we mark it 2,000 years, more than 2,000 years later, for that moment of Jewish solidarity, when the Jewish people came together and said, we're going to go through this as best we can together. And again, it's the same prayer. The core is to save lives and to release and to stop an evil decree. And this year there was actually a call for people, even who don't fast, to do something on the fast day, on Thursday, to observe it. And there was a moment at 10:30 a.m. where people said Shema all over the world, 10:30 a.m. here, and 6:30 in Israel, and it started at the Kotel and it went everywhere. And so Purim is about surviving in every generation those who come to harm us, but it's also about us coming together when there are those who harm us, and to try and form that great spiritual power, more than the sum of our parts, to overturn injustice, and to overturn the evil decree, and to bring that salvation in together. Shabbat Shalom. Please rise for Aleinu, page 56.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגור עלינו ככל עמונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובהי מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אין עוד, אין עוד, אין עוד. אוקיי, נקבל אחד. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו, אחד ושמו, אחד ושמו, אחד ושמו אחד.
Please be seated. We turn to our Mourner's Kaddish. We're on page 58. We're observing the following yortzites as a community: Harry Besser, Charles Braun, Celia Brodsky, Charles Cohen, Leon Frack, Rose Harwit, Dorothy Hirsch, Sadie Hirsch, Bernard S. Cantor, Edith Kitts, Suzanne Merrilman, Barbara Nemirovsky, Phyllis Schneider, Hyman Singer, Ellen Stein, Evelyn Ethel Stillerman, Rachel Troshinsky, Joseph Weinstock, Joseph Zoltan. If you're observing a yortzeit or morning, please rise and join me in the words of the Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash Shemei Rabba, ve'alma divra kirute v'yamlich machute, v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, b'gala v'zman kari v'imru. Amen. Yehei Shemei Rabba mevorach le'olam omaya. Yiparach v'yishtabach v'yipa'ar v'yitchomam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitale v'yitalal Shmei Dekudesha brichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tush v'chata v'nechemata damiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'akol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'imomav hu yaseh shalom Aleinu v'akol Yisrael v'yimeru. Amen. We now have announcements from our Purim Spiel director and writer, author, Jerry Bloom.
Thank you, Rabbi. Here are the announcements for this Friday, March 22nd. Thank you to Rachel Arnold for ushering. Please join us tomorrow at 10 a.m. for our new 1 hour plus lunch, a weekly opportunity to come with your kids for an hour of service with a child-led Shema, new melodies, and dancing with the Torah. There's a play area in the sanctuary, and I think this is it. There's a play area in the sanctuary. And at 11 a.m., a simple lunch will be offered to attending families. Next Saturday, we have our 2 special kids Shabbatot scheduled. At 10 a.m., Ms. Jessie Henry will be presenting her Tat Shabbat with Sammy Spider. This engaging service is geared for families with young children aged up to 7 years old. At 10:30 a.m., older school-age children will lead their own junior congregation service. For date saving and for planning, Purim festivities are happening this weekend. Tomorrow night, we are planning a Purim party. Costumes and cheer are also planned. At 7 p.m., we will have a Megillah reading with a live spiel that has been adapted by me and will be performed by members. At 8 p.m., we will start with Purim music, a sampling of some holiday foods and alcohol. Wear your favorite costume. We'll have prizes. For kids, on Sunday, March 24th, at 10 a.m., we will begin the Coven Religious School Purim celebration with a short Megillah reading and the kids performing a Purim spiel of their own. At 11 a.m., we will have the craziness we recall as the Purim Carnival. Students will have their own Megillah reading and spiel to perform. Not to be missed, on Thursday, April 4th at 7 p.m., we are joining with Oak Park Temple to have a survivor from the October 7th Hamas attack come to Har Zion to share her story. The presentation will be in person only, and you must register. Please leave your prayer books in the usual fashion, and Shabbat Shalom. This is for tomorrow.
Adon Olam, page 211. Take it.
Adon Olam Asher Halach בטרם כל יצירה, ליד נעשה בהפסו כל, אזי מלך שמו נקרא, אזי מלך שמו נקרא, ואחרי ככלות הכל, לבדו אם לא נורא, והוא היה והוא הווה, והוא יהיה בתפארה, והוא יהיה בתפארה, והוא אחד בהשני, לחם שלו להכירה, בלי ראשית, בלי תכלית, ולא העוז והמשרה, ולא העוז והמשרה, והוא אלי בהי גואלי, בצור חבלי ויצרה, והוא ניסי ומנוסי, מן הכוסי ביום אקרא, מן הכוסי ביום אקרא, בידו אפיד רוחי, ויהי שם וירא, ועם רוחי גביעתי, אדוני לי ולא יירא, אדוני לי ולא יירא.
Please rise. Shkoach. Let's rise for a concluding bracha. Kadosh Baruch Hu, Holy One, blessed be He. On this day before Purim, let us find our solidarity, all of us, the Jewish people, together to push for justice, together to fight the evil decree, to bring joy to us and to all. And let us say, Amen.
Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha.
Adonai bless and protect you.
Ya'ir Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka.
May Adonai's countenance shine upon you, and may Adonai bestow kindness upon you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom.
May Adonai's countenance be lifted towards you. May Adonai grant you peace. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Everybody at home, Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom. Come to
I have
Purim.
challah
Shushan.
for a little groupie here on Zoom. We just got to get some salt if they'll leave us on line here for a few minutes.